Just curious, after what's been a taxing week with the 2 draws and some of the absences and the travel, just what's the morale of the team like heading into tomorrow? How do you feel the group is handling it?
I think the group is ready to respond from everything that's going on. Obviously, 2 results that we wish could have gone a little bit better, but the guys' heads are up, and I think we're ready just for a big match tomorrow, and hopefully an important 3 points.
Next will be Paul Tenorio from The Athletic. Paul, are you able to unmute your line?
Thanks. I'm working on it. Thanks, Michael. Thanks, Christian. Christian, obviously, with Weston not being here, did you guys have a chance to talk to Weston? What was the discussion within the group with Weston and regarding Weston? Was everyone on board with kind of the decision the coaching staff made to send him home? Thank you.
We didn't obviously speak to him. We were just obviously told what happened by the coach and everything, and we were pretty much just forced to just look past it, which we have, and now we just have to focus on what's at hand and do what's important, and that's getting results.
Next will be Doug McIntyre from Fox.
Thanks, Michael. Hi, Christian. I'm just curious how you expect Honduras to play tomorrow. They've not won a game yet either, 2 ties just like you guys. So what do you expect? Thank you.
I mean, I remember from being here.
Recording in progress.
In the last qualifying cycle as well, how difficult it is. It's going to be I'm sure a very good atmosphere and a team that's going to be ready to battle and want to get their first win as well. So it's going to be a test for us, and we need to be very mentally strong and prepared for this game.
Next will be Ivis Galarcep from SBI Soccer.
Christian, how much does it help you guys to have just faced them in the Nations League? A lot of the players from that team will be there tomorrow. And also, just as far as the attack goes, what do you think's kind of been missing for you guys to create more chances? And did you come away with any kind of feeling good about what you created in Canada?
Yeah, of course, it's good that we got to play them before quite recently, and it's going to give us. We're gonna be definitely up for the task and ready, and hopefully know a bit of what's to come. And as far as the attack, I think when a team sits very deep and defends well, it's not always going to be easy to create a lot of chances. So obviously the few chances that we were able to create, we're happy about, but we know that there's still a lot more that we can do. So that's really it.
Next we'll go to Sam Stejskal. Sam, can you hear us? Okay, we'll come back to Sam and go to Jonathan Tannenwald from Philadelphia Inquirer.
Michael, and thank you, Christian, for the time. With everything that is going on and off the field, and how much of it could be a distraction from the matter at hand, is it easy for you guys to put all of that out of mind with the amount of stuff that there is and just focus on tomorrow?
Yeah, of course, that's what we do for a living. That's exactly what's it's a normal thing. Things happen, things go on outside of the game, but it's our job that as soon as we get to that field, we're ready to go and ready to give 100%. And I know this team will be ready come game time tomorrow.
Next will be Ryan Talmadge from Goal.com.
And Christian, both you and Greg talked about the attack and saying it was maybe a little slow, a little predictable, a little individualistic. And it's a lot different when you're on the national team level than when you're on the club level, just because you guys are travel game over and over. How do you kind of fix it in this short period of time? Is it video sessions? Is it simplifying things? Is it expanding things to be less predictable? How do you kind of fix it with this short turnaround like that?
I mean, we have good attacking players. It's not something that we need to be concerned about or look into too much. Obviously, there's slight things that we can do. We've watched video. There's certain adjustments that we'll try to make just to make it flow a bit better. But in the end, we know how to play, and yeah, it's our job to go out there and create chances and score goals.
We'll try to go back to Sam Stejko.
Thanks, Michael. Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Okay. Given everything that's gone on over the last week, both in terms of the results and what happened with Weston, I'm curious, do you feel like the general attitude of the group has changed since you guys showed up to camp? Has this been emotionally draining for you guys?
It's not any more so emotionally draining than it is because of anything that's happened. We've gotten 2 points in 2 tough games, and now it's our job to go out tomorrow and put all that behind us and go out and get a really important result. That's all we can say, and that's what we're going to focus on.
Next will be Brian Sheretta from American Soccer Now.
Thank you, Michael, and thank you, Christian. Christian, just a quick question. You went at 90 minutes, pretty surprisingly, after your quarantine just a couple days ago. How do you feel physically heading into this game and the ability to go another 90 minutes if needed? Thank you.
Physically, I feel great. Recovering well from the game as well, and I'm definitely going to be ready for tomorrow. I'm going to give everything I have, of course, for whatever the team needs me for.
Next will be Nico Cantor from CBS Sports.
Thanks, Michael. Hey, Christian. Obviously, 2 out of 6 points sets a mood within the team, and I kind of wanted to ask you, how do you balance that motivation? Like, how do you guys talk within the group to have that self-belief that you guys can I don't know if pull up an upset is the right word, but on the road in a stadium like the one in San Pedro Sula, it's a hard task to complete. So how do you guys have those conversations within your group, given the fact that maybe there is a cloud of doubt after not having pulled out the best results?
I mean, there's no doubt within this team. We're a confident bunch of guys. We know that we're a good enough team to go in tomorrow and to get 3 points. That's it. That's our mindset. We're going in to win the game, and we're gonna have to fight though. Nothing's gonna be easy. We know that, and that's how these games are. But we have no excuses, and we're gonna go and try to win the game tomorrow.
Next will be Jose Rodriguez.
Thank you. Christian, I wanted to ask you, is there anything in particular that carries over from the last time you played in San Pedro Sula, knowing that, of course, teams have changed and the situations are completely different this time around? Thank you.
I mean, I believe it's going to be the same field and the same, a very similar environment, atmosphere at the game. So that's really all I can say. Obviously, a lot of, personnel has changed and a lot of things have changed, but that's about it. So I'll take the experiences that I've, gotten from not just from that game last time around, but also just in general in these qualifiers, and do my best.